Hey guys, review time again. This time with a different point of view of what I'm going to review today. This time I'm doing a two-parter of Disney's most underrated movies. And no, I am not talking about Black Cauldron. That deserves a video on its own of how that bankrupted Disney. No, instead, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Today, it's a two-parter of two Disney movies that use similar animation, but not quite. So, part one, it's about Treasure Planet. Yes, even my PC has a Treasure Planet a theme. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. Treasure Planet is sort of remake of Treasure Island. Well, first started as the book, and then a Disney movie, and then a Muppets movie. Which honestly, the Muppets Treasure Island, that is awesome. Tim Curry as John Silver, very good. But I'm talking about Treasure Planet today. Treasure Planet is basically Treasure Island set in space. It sounds weird than it is, but trust me, it's a really good movie. Treasure Island uses the same 2D and CG animation that was used in Prince of Egypt, which I think Prince of Egypt did it first. I don't recall, but a little bit about me. I do not. I'm not a biggest fan of CGI animation. I feel like it's too cheap and too robotic to me. But CGI animation has been improved over the years. Because, I mean, come on. One of my favorite series is Arcane, and Arcane is stunning. But enough about that. We're talking about Treasure Planet today. Treasure Planet is about a boy named Jim Hawkins that is sort of a delinquent. Sort of. But he feels that he's letting his mother down. So whatever he does, he feels like a failure. Until a pirate shows up in the diner that him and his mother work at, crashes down, and dies by giving Jim a map. And that map goes to Treasure Planet. So him and another character named Dr. Dilbert Doppler goes to a spaceport to sail to Treasure Planet. There we meet a couple more characters. Captain Amelia, which she is a very good character. I actually like her character. Arrow, who is Amelia's basically second in command. And then John Silver, which in this version of the movie, John Silver is awesome. They give John Silver a more father figure dynamic towards Jim, because Jim's father left and never came back, and let Jim's mother be a single mother, which is absolutely no bueno. But in the whole movie, John Silver is a father figure to Jim, even though that John is probably gonna betray Jim, but he did. But he also cares about Jim in a subtle way. It's a weird dynamic, but it works rather well. the whole movie should not work. What I mean by that is 2D and CG. The 2D hand-drawn characters with CG backgrounds. The movie is set in space, not like regular Treasure Island. And the characters are written so beautifully well. So well. And the music is absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. The music is awesome. It's one of my favorite soundtracks. Even though that it's not a musical, the music's just fire. The animation is fire. And the story itself is absolutely awesome. And yet it failed in the box office. Because it didn't feel like Disney. And also, Disney did not market it well. It sucks because this movie deserves a lot of praise and a lot of love. This movie is worth it. Absolutely worth it. It's written with love and passion, which a lot of animated movies lack nowadays. Please do yourself a favor and watch this movie. I 100% recommend it. No. Sorry. Anyways, what are the nitpicks? There is none actually. The story flows well. All Jim wants for Treasure Planet is to get the money for his mother to succeed, which honestly that is so wholesome. And and I forgot. In the beginning of the movie, John Silver, yes, he burned his mother's little little cafe, all because to find a map of Treasure Planet. So it's all a ruse until he became soft for Jim, and he kind of felt bad, in a way. So there's that. And the animation is different because when John Silver, he's animated differently than other characters because his robotic parts and his human parts are animated separately, which that is a very, very awesome thing to do, even though it's very time consuming. What do I mean? But what are you about to say? D'Angelo, where is the CGI in the movie? It's in the buildings and the vehicles and everything like that. It's used perfectly in this movie. Like what I said, that uses the same thing as Prince of Egypt, because in Prince of Egypt they use it on the pyramids, in the buildings, so on and so forth. I think that's a better way to use CGI, in my opinion. That's what I thought until there was movies like Big Hero 6, Tangled, and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse movies changed my mind about how CGI should be. Oh, and How to Train Your Dragon and the Kung Fu Panda series. But that's a story for another day. Now, what is my well, you already know how I feel about this movie. This movie is absolute stellar. Fan freaking tastic. It is up there next to my two other favorites, Hercules and Mulan. Now, Now stay tuned for part 2 where I talk about Atlantis the Lost Empire. Salute.